What's up guys and welcome to Talk TCM. Today we're diving into the theory that rewrites the entire of the original Fazbear Entertainment storyline. Because for years we thought we had it figured out. William Afton, the visionary, Henry Emley, the builder, Fazbear's Family Diner, the first big success, and then Secret of the Mimic dropped and suddenly Edwin Murray walks in like, "Oh yeah, by the way, all them favorite animatronics you loved as kids, most of that stuff was on me. Yeah, just me, all alone." And the fandom collectively went, wait, who actually built them, including me? Well, today I'm here to tell you I have a theory that isn't going to replace Henry with Edwin, but connect them. Now, Secret of the Mimic doesn't just add new lore, it actually throws the old lore directly out the window. Edwin's workshop contains some of the most jaw-dropping stuff, like early prototypes of old animatronics that we know, classic characters, like the mediocre Melody. And yes, this is really important information, so keep that in the back of your mind. We also see the original plans for Chica. Now this is very important as well. Now, it's long theorized, and I'm pretty sure it's almost confirmed at this point, that Chica was originally a mediocre Melody. Now, this is very important because the mediocre Melodies and Chica were both Henry's design. Henry's design that made Chica's Party World, which came out in the early 1970s. This game takes place in 1970, and it's most likely around 1973 where Henry and William both open Fazbear's Family Diner, which leaves it almost perfect because in this game we go and we take what Fazbear would like, all the designs and all, which gives it a perfect amount of time for William to open the first restaurant, Henry to open his rival restaurant, and then be in cahoots with Edwin for then to bail out William and then go back and merge the companies and then go take this stuff from Edwin because they heard about the Mimic. A further thing to back up Chica as a mediocre Melody is back in Ultimate Custom Night, Cassidy speaks for the mediocre Melodies and she speaks for Chica, which makes her, and obviously the original Chica, which makes her a part of the mediocre Melody, in theory. We also find out who Edwin's wife actually designed, and these characters aren't Fazbear Entertainment yet. These are Edwin's family creations. Why did they become Henry's later? Because Henry didn't invent them alone, he finished them. Inside Edwin's workshop, we see Orville, Happy Frog, Mr. Hippo, Pickpatch. These prototypes match Henry's style perfectly. Simple, friendly, low-tech, safe. These do not match Afton's style. Sharp teeth, scary, over-engineered, dangerous. Let's put a children inside this metal death trap and hope for the best. Henry's style equals Edwin's style. Afton's style equals Afton's style. This isn't a coincidence. Let's talk about the timeline. 1960s, Afton makes hand-sewn mascot suits. Freddy Fazbear's Diner opens, and Afton becomes a visionary. Early 1970s, Henry opens Chica's Party World, a direct competitor with animatronics look nothing like Afton's, but exactly like Edwin's prototypes. Henry didn't magically create a full cast overnight. He had help, a mentor, a collaborator, Edwin. If we search deep enough in Edwin's manor, we see the spring locks, which was most likely an early Henry creation that he pitched to Edwin, and Edwin started working on a prototype for, just like the rest of his characters. This means Henry joins Afton after Chica's Party World, which means he already has experience making these animatronics from working with Edwin on his own restaurant. This explains why Henry is able to improve Afton's tech so quickly. He wasn't a beginner, he was already an engineer. Here's the full chain of influence. Edwin, Henry, Afton. Edwin created the robots. He made them, he engineered them. Edwin's wife designed the mascots. Henry worked with Edwin. Henry finishes the designs. Henry opens Chica's Party World. Then Henry partners with Afton. Then they build Freddy Fazbear's Family Diner. And then everything goes horribly wrong. This doesn't erase Henry. This doesn't erase Afton. In fact, it makes the timeline make sense. Henry now becomes the bridge between him, Afton, and Edwin. It shows that Afton and him can both get credit for what they had made. Edwin had made the original prototypes. Henry learned off him and made some fantastic robots, and Afton's mechanical abominations were, well, Afton's. So there you have it. My personal evidence that Henry Emley wasn't Afton's first partner. He was Edwin's apprentice. And that, my friends, is how the Secret of the Mimic secretly rewrites the entire of the Fazbear timeline. But hey, let me know what you actually thought about this. This was just my own personal theory. I did a little bit of digging, not too much. It's my first ever theory. I'm slowly getting into making these. This script took me forever. And if you're screaming at your screens right now that all of this is completely incorrect, could you please be nice about it in the comments? I am trying my hardest. I wanted to find something original, and I've never seen anyone compare these two like this. So I hope you guys did enjoy somewhat, and you guys aren't furious at me because I made something that didn't quite add up or you disagree with. Anyway, I hope you guys can subscribe, like the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments.